Good morning, Belen. I'm Alejandro Guerrero, and welcome to today's edition of WBLN for August 28, 2015. 3 people are dead on the Caribbean island of Dominica after Tropical Storm Erica caused heavy rain and flooding yesterday. Dozens are missing after high water wiped out roads and swamped villages. Erica is packing maximum sustained winds of about 50 miles an hour. Some weakening is forecast today as Erica moves over land, followed by little change in strength through Saturday, and is expected to produce 4 to 8 inches of rainfall. But Erica could become a Category 1 hurricane as it approaches South Florida on Monday, as we are right in the middle of the cone. Today's weather is looking like it will be a mostly sunny day with a high near 84. West wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north-northeast in the afternoon. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a low around 57, with north-northeast winds from 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest in the evening. Stay tuned here for more updates on Tropical Storm Erica. With Erica making landfall today, this weekend marks a dark and painful period in New Orleans history. It's been 10 years since Hurricane Katrina made landfall. Across the Gulf region, more than 1,800 people were killed and at least 1 million were forced from their homes. Yesterday afternoon, President Obama visited New Orleans, where the road to a full recovery will likely continue for decades ahead. It's a drastic difference from August 29, 2005, when Hurricane Katrina slammed into the Gulf Coast as a Category 3 storm. Several levees buckled under the force of the storm surge, flooding 80% of New Orleans. The damaged Superdome became a temporary home for more than 10,000 people. A decade later, signs of rebuilding have taken on many forms across the city. President Obama said, "This is a city that slowly, unmistakably together, is moving forward." But despite a resurgence of business, tourism, and culture, the tedious work of recovery remains unfinished, especially in poorer communities. Attention juniors, you will have an assembly at 9:30 on Monday in the Coscuela. The Belen Jesuit chess Wolverines will have practice today after school in F208. Next week, the school will be holding the back-to-school nights. The middle school will be Tuesday, September 1st at 7:30, and the high school Thursday, September 3rd at 7:30. Students, please remind your parents to bring your schedules with classroom locations either printed or on their personal electronic device. Back-to-school night will begin promptly at 7:30 p.m. There will be an informational meeting for the OSP trip to Japan Wednesday, September 9th at 7 p.m. in the Coscuela Dining Hall. If you have any further questions, please contact Mr. Cleveland. Now here's a video with more. In other news, the foreign ministers of Serbia and Macedonia say Europe must come up with a comprehensive plan for dealing with the influx of migrants from the Middle East and Africa. Record numbers of migrants are making their way across the Balkans to find a permanent new home in Western Europe. Many have fled their homes in war-torn Syria and are now refugees. The ministers raised the issue at a summit of Western Balkan nations going on now in Vienna. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has said she was shaken by the deaths of migrants in Austria. Speaking at the summit, Ms. Merkel said the tragedy was a warning for Europe. She's urged all countries to tackle the growing migrant crisis in the region in the spirit of solidarity. Stay tuned as we bring what's going on in sports right after these messages. In sports, all middle and high school students interested in trying out for the varsity bowling team this week need to sign up in room G207 with Mr. Martinez or during homeroom period throughout the day. Tryouts will take place at Bird Bowl today from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Students need to arrange their own transportation to Bird Bowl. The varsity football team will open up their regular season by hosting Chaminade Madonna Senior High School today. Kickoff time is 4 p.m. at the De La Cruz Stadium. Middle school volleyball tryouts will continue. Tryouts are open to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. The varsity cross-country team will open their 2015 season tomorrow by participating in the Park Vista Invitational held in Boca Raton. Middle school and varsity swimming tryouts for new swimmers will continue today starting at 3:15 p.m. All interested meet at the pool deck. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook for all the latest news and pictures. I'm Alejandro Guerrero. Thanks for watching and stay golden, Wolverines.